Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I'm really pleased to be speaking with all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School. We're going to be talking about something that technology can only ever support, never, ever replace. And that's the human art of front desk excellence. This is where it all happens, right? It's where those lasting impressions are made. So let's dive into how you can master it.
Okay, so let's get right into the heart of it. This is the big dilemma every single front desk professional has to deal with, that constant tug of war between being fast and efficient and delivering genuine, heartfelt hospitality. Do you have to be one or the other? Can you be both? That is the core question we're going to unpack today.
So first things first, we're going to really define this problem and figure out what that ideal state of service even looks like. That perfect sweet spot that we should all be aiming for in our careers, where that efficiency and that real human warmth just come together perfectly. Think about the two extremes, right? On one side, you have pure speed, a check-in that's lightning fast, but it feels cold, mechanical, almost like you're just a transaction. Then, on the other side, you've got unstructured warmth. Now, the intention is great, but it can lead to some really frustrating delays and just general inefficiency for everyone. The real art, the thing we're aiming for, is finding that perfect blend of the two. We call this balanced hospitality. It's where the service you deliver feels both quick and genuinely attentive. Every single interaction has a purpose, and it has a real personality behind it. Now let's flip this whole thing around and look at it from the perspective of the most important person in the room, the guest. Because at the end of the day, how they perceive their experience is the only reality that actually matters. This quote, wow, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Guests don't measure service in seconds. They measure it in how they feel during those seconds. That emotional impact is what sticks with them. It's not about the stopwatch, it's all about the feeling. And think about it, a warm greeting, actually using the guest's name, giving them some clear information, all of that can make a check-in that's maybe a minute longer feel so much more valuable than one that was super rushed and impersonal. That perception of care, it beats the clock every single time. So you're probably wondering, how do you actually achieve this balance? Well, here's the secret. It doesn't start when the guest walks through the door. It starts way before that, with the invisible foundation of discipline and really careful preparation. You see, what the guest experiences as this smooth, effortless service, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real work is what you do behind the scenes, anticipating their needs before they even get there, having your workspace perfectly organized, and truly mastering your hotel's systems. That's the prep work that makes the performance flawless. And this is the whole point of getting good with the tech. When you know your property management system inside and out, you get rid of those awkward pauses. Your hands just know what to do, and that frees up your mind to focus completely on the person right in front of you, not the computer screen. And once that technical side is automatic, you can focus on these incredibly powerful human elements. I mean, they seem so simple, right? Direct eye contact, using a guest's name. These things take just a couple of seconds, but they completely transform the tone of the interaction. They're the real building blocks of incredible service. Okay, so we've covered the theory. Now, let's talk about putting it into practice. Let's look at some real-world strategies for managing those high-pressure moments at the front desk when things get really busy. Just look at these common challenges. A line starts to form, what do? Silence just makes people anxious, but a simple, "Thank you for your patience, I'll be right with you," changes everything. Or when a guest has a complaint, jumping to a solution feels defensive. You have to listen with empathy first. See the difference? It's about managing the experience, not just processing a task. And what's the foundation for all of this? It's your confidence. When you know your hotel's policies, you know the pricing, you know the services, you can answer questions decisively. And that decisiveness builds trust, it reduces confusion, and it keeps the whole interaction moving forward smoothly. Now, being a master at your job is absolutely critical. But let's be real. You're not on an island. Your personal skill is amplified and supported by the environment you're in, and most importantly, by the team that's right there with you. Think of it like this. Your personal skill is just one part of the whole puzzle. True excellence is built on these four pillars working together: the teamwork with your colleagues, the consistency you all deliver, the professional environment you create, and of course, the confidence you project. That is what creates a service standard that guests can really rely on. It all works together, you see. A strong team makes sure that perfect balance of efficiency and hospitality is there for every single guest, every single time. And it's that consistency, backed by a calm, professional environment, that builds a hotel's entire reputation. And all of this brings us to the ultimate goal of your role, a way of thinking that lifts what you do far beyond just a list of tasks and transactions. Because when you truly master this balance, your role completely transforms. You're not just an employee checking people in anymore, you become a guardian of the guest experience. You understand that every second has both an operational value and an emotional one. And when you reach that state of mastery, it's like magic. All the mechanics of the job, the clicking, the typing, they just disappear from the guest's view. Your efficiency becomes totally invisible, and your hospitality feels completely natural and sincere. All the guest sees is an effortless, truly memorable journey. So I'm going to leave you with this question. As you move forward in your studies and then out into your careers, I want you to carry this with you. Ask yourself, how will you become the guardian of your guest's experience? Let that be the standard for your growth and the true measure of your success.